to show up and to, cause destruction, on the person who.
I'm very thrilled to see both of you. I mean, I really love the new version of Candyman. It's more like, it's not a ghost or monster anymore. It's more like a dark vigilante. So what do you think of Candyman before and after shooting this film?
Yeah, I think previously Candyman was, I think people do think of him as a not necessarily a villain, sort of vigilante. I think
Right.
Definitely he has one purpose, to show up and to cause destruction, on the person who summons him, in the sort of traditional way of ghost stories. I think now we present a character that has an equally tragic history, but I think we explain it in a way, we lay out the history in a way that allows the audience to be a bit more empathetic, to understand the older Candyman, but also to understand the new Candyman, to understand that there is also a whole entire history and lineage and, cultural, systemic, history to how Candyman came to be, and also the threats of even more Candymans. I think that also we have a Candyman and eventually who is empowered and who has agency. So the victims begin to, or the narratives behind who becomes a victim of Candyman, changes. And so that's one of the things that I enjoy about our film.
And yeah, no, I mean, apart from Candyman, you also have some other interesting character. I mean, you are gonna be a Monica in the Marvels.
不要一直看朴叙俊。
So if Monica versus Candyman have a hand-to-hand combat, which one do you think that would be?
Whoop that tail. No, I'm just kidding. Monica would definitely hold her own against Candyman. Of course she would whip it to her mind. But he has Candyman has a hook for a hand.
Right.
So there's that. It's not just fist and fist, but it should be all right.
Colin, hi, it's good to see you.
Hi, how are you? Good to see you, Lisa. How are you?
Hey. Yeah, I'm a big fan of horror films, but this Candyman is definitely more than a horror. It has very profound meaning, and you've said that the director, you actually praised that Nia for not making this movie into a story with Black trauma. Why did you say that, and what was her approach to this?
Well, the thing is, when I first saw the film, I thought that was one thing that truly stood out to me, is that here's a film about trauma in a community. And it was one of the first experiences, because I think maybe especially going through our year of racial reckoning in America, I got so tired of the images of seeing Black bodies brutalized. And I noticed that I didn't see Black bodies brutalized in the film. All of that action takes place off screen. Wow. Even when, Tiana's going ham on my face with a pen, you see that off screen. You maybe see that one hit, but you don't see it. It's not gory. So I think it's the trauma is more psychological than actually it being sort of pornographic when it comes to watching Black bodies being brutalized. And I think that was a conscious decision of Nia's. Nia is one of the most innovative, smartest directors I think we have right now. She's really, she's on the precipice of many great things. And I just think that she put together such a great team, and there was so much love and care, especially with Monkey Paw, with Jordan Peele and Ian Cooper, that they really, every department, you could tell that their hands are on it with so much care and delicacy about the themes that we're dealing with, that we're trying to unpack.
别忘了订阅我们的频道，打开小铃铛就不会错过任何精彩内容，随时上架。我们下回再见。